Sit back and relax and just 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 welcome to the
You asked for it, you got it on the Hot Pepper Show. Playing good music and good conversation. The hottest topic that you hear. So let the music flow, resonate your soul. Let it heal your soul. Sit back and relax and just. Sit back and relax and just. Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show. Hot Pepper Show.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show. First interview of 2023, and I'm excited to be here. I have been eating lots of food, and I lost some weight before I found out I was eating lots of food. So I thought to bring in the new year, just eat, and then, 2023 is here, and so now I'm back to doing what I was doing to lose the weight. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you had a great 2022, and 2023 is going to be so much better. I guarantee you. So my first guest is himself, Frank McComb, and we're having some technical difficulties, but he will be on. So let me play some music so you can know who Frank is before he gets on, because you're going to love him because I love him. So let me play this one. I think this is appropriate for the time that we are living in with COVID and what has been going on. So let's start it off with a song that Frank McComb did entitled We Made It. It's from his Inspire Your Life project, and you're going to like it. I guarantee. I try to bring everything to you. So anything that's good, I'm going to play it. So this is Frank McComb with We Made It right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
We made it through hard trials. We made it through the pain. Often criticized, we never gave up. We've been lied on, yet we remain strong. My life is in God's hands. Pain, I'm many tired along the way. They had no vision and no desire to stay. They felt it would crumble if they were gone. But we kept praying and we remain strong. My life is in God's hands. La 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 la. He upholded me. He holds me up. He upholded me with his right hand. He upholded me. He holds me up, yeah. He holds me up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, yeah. He upholds me. He upholded me. He holds me up. He holds me up. Lord, yeah. I thank you for holding me. He upholded me. when I couldn't see my way, no. With his right hand, he upholding me. You help me to see my way. He holds me up. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Today I say yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Through every holding me. Through all the persecution, he holds me up. Through every crucifixion, holding me. You put us through, cause we held on to you. Thank you, Lord. He upholding me. Cause you hold me up, yeah. He holds me up. Today I say yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My life is in God's hands. La, 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 la,
Everyone, that was Frank McComb, and a gentleman out of Houston just texts me and says he sounds like Donny Hathaway, and then put a wow behind it. So, Button, you are right. He does sound like Donny Hathaway, and he's looking at me now. I love having control of this room because I can see what he's doing, but he can't get in without me getting him in. He can't get in until I put him in. And he's shaking his head now, y'all. I'm getting scared. So let me go ahead and bring the honoree himself, the person who I am interviewing today, who I don't know how many times this has been, but he's going to tell me. So everyone, welcome Frank McComb.
What's up? What's happening? What's going down? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Pepper? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
There's something going on, like there's some vibration going on or something with your mic.
I don't know what the hell's going on. I got this Wi-Fi demon up in here trying to run things, and I can't let him. I got to rebuke him. Get him out of here. Yeah.
Rebuke the devil.
Yeah, this old Wi-Fi demon trying to come in here and run things in my house.
I know, and it's vibrating when you're talking.
Yeah.
It's like a robot. You sound like a robot.
I don't know what the heck it is. It sounds like a robot.
You
Play
sound
another
like a
song.
robot.
I'm gonna go get a hard wire. Play another song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all, he look here. He says play another song. So I'm gonna play another song, and I'm gonna take you back out so they don't have to look at you.
Another Frank McComb song. Yeah.
Oh, you want to play a Frank McComb song? Okay, I'll play another Frank McComb song. Everyone.
I like that guy. He all right.
Everyone, this is Frank McComb. He'll be right back. But let's play another song because he's trying to get it together. He said, "Devil, Satan." He's trying to rebuke him because it's something about that Wi-Fi. I says, I think it's some other stuff going on in the world, but nobody asked my opinion. But everyone, my name is Pepper, and you're in tune to the Hot Pepper Show on this beautiful Monday, the first interview of 2023. I'm here every Monday at 7:00, and you never know who's going to show up on the Hot Pepper Show. So let's go back to let's see. We said we made it, so let's do The Thing I Failed to Do. One of my favorites by Frank. This is a good one. All I can do is say, listen to the words because the brother can write. That's all I got to tell you. He can write. So everyone, this is the thing I failed to do. And it's about relationships. So check it out. Frank McComb right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
face the hard times with smiles. You said it would only last a while. All my fears I shared with you. Always make time to hear me through. But my heart is colored blue. 'Cause the thing I failed to do, that one thing I failed to do, was say I love you. You see, I never felt worthy of your heart. Seeing myself through your eyes, I didn't seem very smart to handle things the way you could, or like a street smart man would. So I can't deny the truth, that the thing I failed to do was say I love you. But we'll never know the things he'll gain until he uses his voice to say the things he believes. Now every time I see your face, I'm reminded of that thing I felt you do. And that one thing I failed to do was say I love you. Yeah, yeah. That thing I failed to do was say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, baby. The thing I failed to do.
Nice, huh? Very, very nice. You guys, that was Frank McComb with The Thing I Failed to Do was say, I love you. Can you hear me, Frank? You know I'm controlling this, right? Give me thumbs up and I'll bring you back in. Just 1, 2 thumbs up, 5 thumbs up. Can you do 5?
Thumbs, but I got these thick fat fingers. They could be 5 thumbs.
You're speaking about yourself, okay? So I want to say, everyone, this is Frank McComb, and I can hear you. You are not sounding like a robot. You're sounding like a
Good.
human being that you are.
Good. Sometimes I feel like a robot with all the jobs I have, but yeah.
You ain't got no jobs.
Mm.
You claim you got no jobs. You ain't got no jobs.
You got a point. When you do what it is that you love to do, it's never a job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's always
Exactly.
fun. Yeah.
So I'll do the introduction over. Everyone, this is Frank McComb. Yeah. Exactly. So everyone has been chiming in since we got on, and I was playing your music. Like, let me show you some of these posts. Okay, so this is Monique. You know Monique. Everyone knows Monique.
Yeah. TLR for life, man.
Yes. And then here's Stacy Cash. She's on. I was like, hey, Pepper Love, what's up? And then I know Monique again, and then Tracy. Look at Tracy. Look at Tracy. Look at Tracy. Look at Tracy.
Oh,
And then
boss lady, boss lady.
hello, boss lady is in the house, and then Tiara, and then here's Stacy again. She said hi from Twin Soul, and then
Hey.
Tiara. Yes, hey, and then Monique says that she remember being introduced to your music on my show years and years ago.
See, she telling both our age now.
I ain't saying
Oh,
nothing. I don't know what she talking about.
but we go back like a good what, close to 20 years, something like that.
Is that like red light, green light?
No, it's truth and false.
Yes, it's been a while, Frank. I think this is probably my
Yeah.
seventh or eighth or maybe ninth interview with you. It's like it's crazy.
Probably so,
And so I'm trying to make this sound like this is the first time, this is our first time doing this, first timers. You know how first timers are. You're a little bit nervous. You don't know if it's going to work out. I would say you don't know if it's gonna...
wait. You nervous? They don't even go together in the same sense, please. Nah.
I have been. I am. I continue to be. Yes, I do. Now, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up here playing with this light because us yellow boys, we all bright as it is.
And the black of the berry, the sweeter. The black of the berry, the sweeter the juice. It's something about the black of the berry.
I ain't that sweet. Then I'm too bright to be sweet. I gotta darken the light a little bit.
And I'm over here got my bright lights all on. Look, do I need to darken mine too? Let me darken mine.
No, you okay? Mine just I look like too many yellow boys up in here.
I got a little bit dark. Let's see. Do I need to put my light back on, y'all?
Nah, you all right. Yeah, yours coming out good. Mine was just hella bright because I'm already bright.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Yellow boys.
I want to say thank you for wanting to come on my show, this new platform that I'm on. You've always been a supporter of the Hot Pepper Show wherever I'm at. And I want to thank you for that. And you're the first interview for 2023. So how does that feel?
It's all right. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was gonna do a first interview with anybody, you're definitely the one to do it with. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it more than you know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. So
you are welcome.
Thank you. So you're from Cleveland, Ohio, correct?
Mm-hmm. Born and raised. Yeah.
Born and raised, and
born and raised.
You are the type of musician that everyone would love to have in their camp because of your musicality, of your knowledge of music, of your vocals are like killer. It's like it just comes out of your mouth. So you started at what age playing the piano? And it was I know you speak of a piano teacher who really believed in you.
Yeah, it's my aunt, Evelina. I started at 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I started at 12. I watched her write this blues tune right after playing. She played for my grandmama's church, My grandmama was pastor. Mm-hmm. And she was writing this blues tune. She's a big Nancy Wilson, Isaac Hayes fan, And I thought that was musical freedom. You writing this blues tune in church? Oh, yeah. So I walked over to her and said, Lena, I want you to teach me how to play. Mm-hmm. And she said, okay, Red, I'm going to teach you. She nicknamed me Red. She called me Red because I blush easy when I cry. I turn red. I laugh. I turn red when I was a kid, So she's like, all right, Red. Well, she gets to my mama's house after church and she puts this Casio keyboard on my mama's dining room table.
Okay.
Come here. And I was like, I don't want to learn today. He said, oh, you don't mess with Auntie Nina about no. You sit down here and learn. Sat down, not sit. Sat down here and learn this music, right? So for 1 hour, for 3 Sundays, 3 Sundays in a row, she worked with me for 1 hour and she had to stop teaching me. And she gave me those 3 lessons, 3 1-hour lessons. And I just started scratching on my mother's records. We didn't have the technology then that we have now, where you can put a song into the computer and slow it down without changing the pitch. So we had to take the needle, put that needle on that spot and learn that lick, listen to it real quick and try to pick it out, put the needle back on the same spot, learn the lick, So, I come from an old school way of learning. And I was in conversation with George Benson at 19. I've known George since I was maybe 17 years old.
Oh wow.
At 19, I'm backstage in the dressing room with him, and
Mm-hmm.
he's playing this tune for me. And I'm watching him play and sing. And I asked him, I said, man, how is it that you learned? How is it that you can sing what you play and play what you sing so well? He
Mm-hmm.
said, easy. It's all from the same brain. So the moment he said that, that really helped me with improv. I didn't think of it that way.
That
If
makes
it's all from the
sense.
same brain, why separate it? Why separate it? So
Yeah.
to help my improv, I
Mm-hmm.
would sit down at the piano and whatever I sing, I would just play. And
Mm-hmm.
whatever I played, I would sing. So I think that's what helped me with improvisation. So I may not have had the opportunity to go to Berkeley or Juilliard or all these other places to get the
Mm-hmm.
education in music, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not like I never learned. I went to the streets of Cleveland. And that was my hood. That was my college. So
Mm.
I just I tell my daughter all the time. It's one thing to get the knowledge from the books, but you
Mm-hmm.
get the
Mm-hmm.
wisdom from living it.
Mm. I like that.
It
I
it's
like that.
it's it's all right to get the best of both worlds. I just didn't. I had more of one world than the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, I
Wow.
went to the Cleveland School of the Arts, and that was really my lesson in politics more so than music because uh, my political issues actually started back then, where the
Mm-hmm.
head of the music department would not give me a shake for nothing, and like
Mm.
this was the type of school where they groomed us
Mm-hmm.
to they taught us how to go out and perform, and that was part of our thing at this school.
Mm-hmm.
To get
Mm-hmm.
into the school you had to audition. Well, I was a
Mm-hmm.
vocal major, but the head of the whole music department handled the vocal the vocal, all of the vocalists that came in. We
Mm-hmm.
also controlled, maybe not ran, but controlled the
Mm-hmm.
band side of things. So this school would
Mm-hmm.
always get called for from corporations to have the
Mm-hmm.
talent from the school come out and perform for whatever these events were, these corporate events.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever there was a choir ensemble thing, I was always there. But when it came down to the instrumental side of things, there was the Cleveland School of the Arts Jazz Trio, and there was this one piano player that he would
Mm-hmm.
send out with a group with a trio to go play all of the instrumental events that we would get called for. And I'm like, hey, spread the love. I won't say his name, but spread the love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to take a group of people out and I want to get my piano skills together. I want to feel what it's like to be in front of this audience and play and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
He would
Mm-hmm.
always shrug me off. But then the school got called by two different corporations
Mm-hmm.
for one group of musicians at the same time. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I told him, I said, well, let me go play one and let the other guys go play. I'll let you know. That was his answer. I'll let you know. But that's how he would say it to me, right? So I asked the head of the music department, and I won't
Mm-hmm.
say his name because I don't believe in exploiting people. I don't
Mm-hmm.
believe in exploitation. I do believe in sharing my testimony, but not exploiting people to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him, I said, Dr. Such and Such, let me go and get this experience. 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, he came back to me and said, the other one canceled. I was like, oh, I see what you're doing. So I get out there in the
Mm-hmm.
bar, and there was this guy working on, I'm telling all this for a reason. There was this guy working on my mama's roof,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm in my
Mm-hmm.
bedroom with a Fender Rhodes practicing these Patrice Russian licks. Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people don't realize she was a singer before she ever opened her mouth. She was a piano player before she opened her mouth to
Yeah.
sing.
Right. Right. Right.
So I'm learning these licks from this album, Shout It Out. And this guy that's working on my mama's roof heard me, came down and said, hey man, is that you in there playing? I said, yeah, that's me playing there. Yeah, that's me. He said, you need to come out to the bars and jam with us. The older guy, I'm every bit of 19, 18, 17, something like that, right? and,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like probably in his 30s. So I go out, I'm sneaking out of the house at night. My mama go to sleep. I'm sneaking out with a Fender Rhodes. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play these gigs, and then, I stopped asking the head of the music department at the school to go out and get the experience. So the other musicians, the bass player and drummer that would go out with this same piano player that he was saying, because he was a little more advanced than me at the time,
Mm-hmm.
they came to me and said, hey man, how come you don't ask Dr. Such and Such to go out and on play? I said, because what y'all getting a grade for, I'm getting paid for. Y'all can have that. I don't need it now. I went somewhere else to get my experience. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they started coming to the bars playing with me.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So politics have, haven't been in my favor since the beginning, before I even got into the business. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
I guess there
I'm
was
grateful.
something in it for me to learn, but it didn't make me
Yeah.
quit. I'm here.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
glad
and
that you
that's
didn't quit
one of my
because
specialties. That's one of my specialties now, politics.
yeah, exactly. And I'm
Hmm.
grateful that you didn't stop because I think what you bring to the ears of people who need to hear about love and the meaning of it and how it works and how it navigates through relationships, we hear it in your music. So I gotta play the song that I also love, that I love for you to sing every time you in town. I'll be like, I need my song, and then I start. I'm the hackler, you know.
Right, right,
And you're like, Pepper,
right.
is that Pepper? Is that Pepper? And I'm
That's
like,
got to be Pepper. That's
that's
Pepper
gotta
out
be
there in
Pepper.
that
That's Pepper out
audience.
there. She always want to hear that song. You know that song. You know, come on, come on, come on. So
Lord.
I want to play the song that I first heard you do. And from that
Okay.
point on, I have always been a fan. Like
Oh man.
I'm there. So okay, so I want to know, do you know who this person is that's saying calling you Mr. Freckles? Do you know who that is? Hey Freckles.
No idea. No
Okay, but
idea.
then they
I need
said
my other eye. I gotta put my other eyes on to see it. You turn 52, things start changing.
okay, put your readers.
I can't even find them. I don't know where I put them. I just got in. I just got in from the road and stuff is everywhere and
Okay,
packing to
I'll
go
read
back out.
it. I'll read it to you. It says C whoever
I got to put the
CC.
old man glasses on. Yeah, who is that? I don't know who that is. Who is that? How are you sneaking out with a finger?
What up in the room? And then they said this. Put
No,
them back on. Put them back on. You got to read this. They said this
they'll
before that.
have that stuff there when I get there. What the Yellow Boy's probably coming back. Oh, Yellow Boy's never went nowhere. I don't know what you talking about. We got Boris Kojo. We still got Elder Barge. And I say it all the time. Just because Prince died don't mean we went out of style. Yeah, we still
Oh,
here. Yeah, we still
oh,
here. Yellow
guess who
Boy.
that
We ain't
is?
going nowhere.
Guess who
Who
that
that?
is? That is
I'm free.
Carmen. Look here, Carmen. She says
That's Carmen.
we met at Frank's show so many years ago. It's Carmen calling him Freckles.
Yeah. See? What's up, Carm? That's all right. Yeah, she's been a big supporter for years, man. Yeah, she's cool people.
That is funny. I'm
Crazy.
like, do you know who this person is? And I know who the person is.
I should
Duh.
know. I should know. She said, "How you getting out of here with a Fender Road?" So no, they'll have it over there. I ain't carrying that big old thing. Yeah, I tell you, nah, I'm
So
good.
let me play the song that you guys are gonna love this because I love it, and so you're gonna love it. This is the song that I heard by Frank McComb, and I was sold. Okay, here it is. This is "Gotta Find a Way." To my heart. Here goes, everyone. Check it out.
Yeah.
Each night before I lay down, I pray that tomorrow will be the day. I get enough mental strength to speak and let her know all about me. Then I drift off to sleep, and I begin to dream, but never a nightmare, 'cause she's the only one there. So I gotta find a way to her heart, do the best I can to impress this girl. Find my way to her heart, 'cause I really love her. Then morning comes and I awake,
No, 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 no.
my first breath of the day I take. My vision is still loveless. Yet my first thought is only her. Then to the shower I run to face my mirror. But it's not my face I see, but the face I see is hers. So I gotta find my way to her heart. Gotta do the best I can to impress
this girl. Find my way to her heart.
Cause I really love her. Searching for the right words to say to her.
Yeah. To get back together. Searching for the ways today. Gotta find my way, baby.
Do the best I can to impress this girl.
Yeah. I really love her. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Find a way to her heart.
gotta do the best I can to impress this girl. Yeah. I gotta find my way to her heart. I gotta find the heart.
Gotta do the best I
I can to impress this girl. Oh, yeah. Because I
Thank you for the live version. Now you know since you got them keyboards and all that stuff around you, you know before you get off here, you know what I always ask. So get your mic together, hook your stuff up, or whatever. Yeah.
Actually I can't.
Actually,
I can't because
Oh,
all of that's been powered down. It's been powered down because I've been on the road.
okay. Okay. Well,
I've been
you
in
don't
Germany
need
for like the
you don't need.
last 2-3 weeks, I think, something like that with Till Bronner. And then no, and then I just got in because I spent the holidays in Vegas with my daughter. Just drove in today, and I'm out of here to back to Europe. I got to go to Italy for about another 2 weeks, like the day after tomorrow. So I didn't power anything up. It's all
Okay.
it's dead right now. If
Well,
I
that's cool.
put on
But
anything, if I flip a switch, you ain't gonna see nothing. See, had I known though, had I known, I got
oh,
your back.
oh,
But I ain't got it
oh,
today.
oh, oh. Now, all
You
you
got
talking
your
about
back.
you,
I just
you talk
I just
you
couldn't
talking
have it
about
today.
powering up. You talking about powering up. All you got to do is plug one of those keyboards into the wall and play it.
No, it ain't like that.
It ain't
Especially
that
with the
easy.
Chronos. The Chronos is gonna take forever to boot up. I don't know why they made it that way, but there's so much RAM in it. It takes forever for that thing to boot
You
up.
know, you got an
So,
old
but then
Casio
there's
sitting
certain
around the house.
then there's that's actually what I learned on an old Casio. I
You know,
actually
you got
did.
an
I
old
literally
Casio
did.
sitting around. You know, you got one in
Yeah.
that closet over there. Your very first one. Go and grab it out the closet. Okay.
It's funny you say that because my very first keyboard was by Korg. It was the Korg Poly 800. I didn't know some years later I would be endorsing the company because this actual keyboard, I developed 2 Wurlitzers and 1 Fender Rhodes, and talked the company, Korg, and the name and the sounds after me, Herbie Hancock, George Duke, Loud Mace, all of us who worked on it. So my name is in that keyboard, and every one of these Kronos pianos, every version of Kronos, indefinitely. Now I didn't know that was gonna happen back in 1982, 83. Yeah, that's all right.
So people might not know this also, that you worked with Prince. Let me tell them who you don't work with. Prince.
Go on here, tell them.
The musical director for the Rude Boys. You know, written. Okay, look here. Let me do this. Let me do this so they can have some. They can know. They can identify. This. He used to be the musical director for this group. Y'all ready? You ready? You ready for this? Okay. Here it is. This is who he used to be music director for.
Written all over your face.
Take six.
Man, you think you can sing this song today? I'm kind of hoarse today, man. You can pull it out, buddy.
Oh God.
Look, hey, here, dude. Come on, man. Come on. Hold on. Kick it. Show them.
Shoot, shout, shout. Shout, shout.
He's taking me back, man. You don't have to say a word. Wow. That's taking me back, man.
So how was it being musical director for young kids who are just out of the gate, who know nothing about how the road works and the logistics of being on the road and all of that? How did you master that? And how long did you master that? How long were you their musical director?
Just for the first time out, the first year, I was just as green. I was just as green as they were, and I was younger than all of them. I was the youngest one.
Wow.
Wow. In fact, I think I was the youngest one on the whole tour, actually. It really wasn't difficult because before going out with the Rude Boys, I had the Frank McComb trio. So I was already heading up a band, playing around Cleveland, Ohio, and parts of Erie, Pennsylvania, because it's right next door. So the original guy was Cliff Colson. Cliff Colson was a bassist who got called to play with the Winans. So when he left to go play with the Winans, this was right before the Rude Boys actually went on the road. So they threw me in the hot seat. And I was like, well, no, let Frank do it. Frank do it. He got a band, blah, blah, blah. So it was pretty cool. It was a good experience. My first touring gig, me and MD, But I tell you one thing for sure, we were trying to put a foot up in Levert every night. Our show, because it was Rude Boys opening for Levert, who opened for the OJs. And then some of those nights was Rude Boys, Levert, and Keith Sweat. But we went from having 40 minutes to 30 minutes to 15 minutes on the stage, man.
Oh,
it's
wow.
like, just enough time to get out there and say, hey, thank you very much. Been all over your face. Good night. And we out.
And that was it, huh? Wow.
Hit it and quit it like James Brown did it. In and out.
In and out.
So
wow.
Yeah, so as that tour went, so did our time.
Well,
it was a great experience.
It was a great experience. Yeah, it was a great experience. So with you working, Prince, Bradford Marcellus, and that's another song that I love that you did with him. Not the thing I failed to do. What's the song you did with Bradford? No, not Another Day. You did.
We did Another Day, Phoenix, and Better Than I Am, and Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatters, an old Elton John too.
And it's a love song that you did with him. Oh, and Now I'm Fighting. That's what you did. I love that song. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's on A New Beginning. Yeah, he was a guest feature on that with me. Yeah.
So Bradford Marcellus.
Whatever.
Look here.
You don't know about that. You don't know about that girl.
Oh, look here. Let me tell you. Watch here.
What you know about that right there?
This is what I'm talking about. This is the song I'm talking about.
It was my fault for letting others come between me and you. I took for granted all the wonderful things that you do. I've learned the lesson. that only God can teach man from his mistakes. I've learned to
I'm learning to
listen
listen.
because the heart of the one you love you'll
Why
break.
you love your
Once
praise?
the trust has been betrayed, it's harder to
It's
get
hard to get
back in
back
that
in that
place of
place of grace.
grace. Cause it creates too much space. And now I'm
I'm
fighting,
fighting. Mm,
fighting my way back into your heart. Inside I'm dying. The fact you don't see me tears my heart apart. I'm running my way back into
mm,
God's original plan for me and you. To live as I was born to. 'Cause I was made to love you. It was my fault for letting selfish ambition take the lead of every one of my
One of my faults.
faults. And it caused a
And it
dangerous
caused a
space
dangerous
between
space
you
between
and me.
me.
I'm doing
I'm doing everything.
everything that any wise man would do to bridge the gap. The once foolish me, I found my way now
My
every
way
day on
now
your heart
every day
attack.
on your heart
I learned
attack.
that
I
once the
learned that
heart
once
has been
been
betrayed,
betrayed.
it's so hard to
So
get
hard
back
to get
in
back
that
in that
place of
place of
grace.
grace.
It
It
creates
creates
too much
too much
space.
space.
Yeah. Fighting
Ooh,
my
fighting
way
my
back
way
into
back
your
into your
heart,
heart,
baby.
baby.
Cause the fact you don't
Fact
see
you don't
me
see
tears my
me
heart apart,
yeah.
My way back
My way
into
back
God's
into God's
original
original
plan
plan
for
for
me
you.
to live as I was born to. 'Cause I was made to love you. I had to get to the
Get
point
to the
where I
point
was
where
tired
I
of
was tired
fighting
of fighting
myself
myself.
and remember that you loved me when there was no one else. You say that things won't be the same. You stand correct 'cause I had no choice but
But
change.
yeah,
And I'm
now
fighting,
fighting, baby.
fighting my way back into your heart. Inside I'm dying. The fact you don't see
Fact you
me
don't see
tears my
me,
heart
tears my heart
apart,
apart,
girl.
yeah. My way back into God's original plan for me.
As I was born to. Oh, now I'm
I'm
fighting,
fighting, baby.
fighting my way
Fighting my
back
way
into
back
your heart,
into
girl.
your heart,
And I'm
girl.
fighting, baby. The fact you don't see me tears my heart apart, girl. And I'm
Oh,
running, running, running,
running, running, running. My
my way back
way back
into
into
God's
God's
original
original
plan for
plan
me.
for me.
To live as I was born to. 'Cause I was made to
I was made to
love
love.
you.
Do, 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 man. do, 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 do. Ooh, Pepper. Well.
Why
Oh,
you say ooh
yeah,
pepper?
girl.
Why you say ooh pepper? Why you say ooh pepper?
Ooh, yeah. Pepper, you being bad. Yeah, put me on the spot like I remember them words. I remember them words.
You know you remember you were singing pretty good because everybody said, "Look here, let me tell you since your specs ain't on, let me go back over these comments." They said, "Sing Frank, he's getting a live version. Sing Frank." I want to hear the Heyman Jefferson version at the end. LOL. Um, and then Tracy says, "Yep, Miss." That's Miss said that. Miss said, "Yep." And then she says, "I think that's his name." And Miss says, "Cliff, I miss him so much." And then Carmen says, "Blessings on blessings. That's when I first met Frank. When he doesn't remember. Big Joe Bailey and Gerald introduced us at one of the concerts. Big Joe
Wow.
Bailey."
Yeah.
And then
In fact,
Miss says, "Cliff was responsible for the first time I met Frank." And Carmen says, "Sure was." And then Miss says, "Another day." And then Monique says, "I love, and now I'm fighting." And Mary Moody says, "Love
wow.
it." And Monique says, "Is it live or Memorex?" And then Tracy says, "We were made for us." And then Carmen says, "Actually, this is a sound check that you're doing because you sound so magnificent while singing with the music." So
Oh.
I think that's great. Yeah.
Oh, y'all, I appreciate it. I really do. That's the doghouse song, That's the
Yeah.
first line. The first line of that song is the very thing that the women want to hear, whether the
I was
women are
wrong.
right or wrong.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yep, that's what they want to
Yeah.
hear. It was
Yeah.
my fault.
It was
Whether he's right or wrong, if the
it was
woman
my
wants to
fault.
hear that, it is my fault. Yeah.
So, is there a
Yes.
regimen that you do to is there a regimen that you do for your voice? Because how do you take care of it? Do you speak before the concert? Do you not speak for 2 hours before you? I mean, and with you flying overseas and the time change, how do you preserve your voice?
Actually, I flush my sinuses daily. I flush
Okay.
my sinuses. Yeah. I was traveling from Cleveland to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was traveling from Cleveland to Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
and I was driving in a snowstorm. And by the time I got to Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
I get checked into my hotel. My voice started skipping, and it's like, okay, this is weird. This is weird. So I get home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking teas and stuff, and it seems like it's coming back. And
Mm-hmm.
I had shows booked in Texas. And
Mm.
by the time I got to the shows to do the shows in Texas, I think I was in Austin. Tracy tell you, I think I was in Austin. I couldn't sing. My voice is completely gone, completely wiped.
No.
And yeah, we had James Robinson with us, and he had to sing the night, and I played for him. So,
Oh
uh,
wow.
in my 30 plus years of performing, singing the whole night, I've never had that happen ever. So I got this machine called the Sinus Pulse, not the neti pot. This one's a little more intense than the neti pot. I got the Sinus Pulse,
Okay.
and daily, from that time I got that machine. Well, no, let me. I'm skipping ahead. Went to see an ENT, and the doctor takes this camera up my nose and down my throat, and
Mm-hmm.
she shows me there's a polyp on my vocal cords. My voice is
Mm.
completely gone. I couldn't talk, so the doctor told me no speaking for 2 weeks. That's hard for me to do because I like to talk.
Exactly.
I bet Nisa was happy about it too. Make this fool shut up. Shut up, shutting up. So so I took this medicine and I had my voice back within I think within 2 weeks I got my voice back because I got this machine called the Sinus Pulse. I found it online for
Sign
like
post.
back then it was like seven. hmm Yeah, I got it for like $70 or something. This is running like 80 now or something like that. But anyway, I
Okay.
get this machine and I flush. It sounds gross, y'all. Sorry, but I flush my throat. I regurgitate all the mucus on my throat and I do a sinus flush left, right. So if you don't give a cold any place to live, you stand a better chance of
Right.
not getting one.
Right.
So
Right.
flushing my sinuses like this once, sometimes twice a day, even still. I have
Okay.
not had a head cold. I've not had a head cold since that happened. And we're talking pre-COVID. So
Okay. So it's spelled
I'm,
S
I'm
I
guessing,
N
I'm
U
guessing,
pulse.
yeah, Pulse. Sign you
Okay.
pulse. And
Sign pulse. Okay.
they should be paying me for endorsements because I've turned PJ Morton onto it. I've turned Eric Roberson on to it, Eric
Mm-hmm.
Benet.
Mm-hmm.
I've turned a lot of other artists onto this thing. Um,
Nice.
and just friends, I've turned them on to it. So
Yeah.
and I'm guessing this had to have happened maybe 2-3 years before COVID jumped off.
Mm-hmm.
So I think because of this practice is the reason why I never caught COVID. And I ain't trying to
Nice.
catch how they say I caught a cold. Damn it, I ain't called no cold. That cold called me. Who wakes up saying, "Oh, I think I want to catch a cold"? And no, you catch a baseball or football. You don't catch no damn cold.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
no. So
Well,
no,
the
I'm
other
running
day,
from it. I'm running from it.
well, someone told me this the other day, which sounded crazy, and it came out of their mouth, and it still sounded crazy, and they didn't catch it. But they said, um, I I was somewhere with someone, and they had allergies,
That's me all
and
day. Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Severe.
okay, but you can't catch allergies. They were saying it like they caught allergies. You can't catch allergies from somebody.
No, my doctor told me that he believes that I caught it. It's hereditary in my family because my mom most likely smoked when she was pregnant with me. So my son ended up getting
Mm,
asthma, and my doctor said he had to have picked it up from me through me from my
right,
mom.
from the gene. Yeah,
So, but yeah, I ain't never heard of catching no allergies. Now
I know. I
allergies,
was like,
they're
you
they're
don't.
they're sparked. You don't catch them, but I think something sparks them. But you don't just catch no allergies. I
No,
ain't,
you don't.
no.
You don't catch no
I don't even
allergies.
want to. I don't even want to ask who said that.
And I'm not even gonna.
I
I'm
don't
not
even
even gonna
want to
tell
ask
it.
who said. Oh
I ain't gonna tell it.
Lord Jesus, have mercy. You don't catch no allergies.
I ain't gonna tell
No,
it.
that I know of.
But
You don't. So, but I have severe
well,
allergies, and since COVID, I'm scared to sneeze or cough in public. So,
I know that's right. You're right.
yeah, be
So
looking.
when
They
when
used to say, "God bless you." Now they
now
used to
they
say, "God bless you." Now they tell you to go to hell. Yeah,
they look at you like, what?
yeah,
Did you just sneeze? Be like, "Yeah,
right.
did you cover your mouth? Yeah.
But I'm
I'm
one of them because even though it's calmed down a lot, I'm on the planes a lot, and I'm sitting next to somebody I don't know for hours. In most cases, about 12 hours because I'm going overseas. I'm keeping
uh
that mask on, and I don't care if you're offended or not. I don't know if you're taking care of you, but I'm taking care of me.
you're like
You
me.
know?
Yeah. I put my
Yeah,
mask. Yeah. I wear my
yeah. I
mask.
don't, I
Yeah.
don't care if you're
Yeah.
offended or not. You'll be all right
Yeah. Yeah.
because I know I'm
Yeah.
gonna
You'll
be
be
all
all
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're offended, that you getting ready to check the segue. If you're offended by us wearing our mask and you're feeling some kind of way, you like that
I ain't
segue?
mad at you. Come on with the royalties. I ain't mad at that.
Come on with the segue. Come
Come
on,
on with
Pepper,
the
with the
royalties.
segue.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so feeling some kind of way. This is one of my favorites by you, featuring none other than Miss Avery Sunshine. And after we play it, I want you to tell them how the song came about. Okay.
Yeah, all good.
Okay. So everyone, this is feeling some kind of way. You know how you feel some kind of way about stuff? You'd be like, I'm feeling some kind of way. Well, you can play this song for those who you're feeling some kind of way about. This is Frank
That's
McComb right
right.
here on the Hot Pepper
That's
Show.
right.
Check.
Let them know how you
Right.
feel.
Let them know how you
Feeling it.
feel. Hello. Check it out.
Yes.
Butterflies every time
Every time
look into your big
your
brown
big
eyes.
brown eyes,
I
I know there's something different
going on
going
inside.
on.
'Cause it's not like me
Like me.
to feel anxiety. Something's
Something's
changed, been
been
rearranged.
rearranged
Down
down
deep
in
in my
my
heart, I
heart,
just don't
'cause I
feel
just don't
the
feel
same.
the same.
I can't
I
put my finger
can't put my
on.
finger
Something's
on.
happened to
Something's
me
happened to
since we
me
said hello. Just a few days
just a
ago.
few days ago.
You got me.
You got me.
Feeling some kind of way. Feeling this kind of way. And I've been feeling this kind of way since I encountered the other day. I'm feeling some kind
Feeling
of
some kind of way.
and I know it's real. This thing that that I feel. You got me. You got me feeling some kind of way. Feeling this kind of way. You got me feeling this kind of way since I encountered
the other day. Feeling some kind of way. And I know it's real. Still that I feel.
Whatever this may
Whatever
be,
this may be,
it gives me great joy,
unspeakably.
There's just no coincidence that I've been feeling this way since our eyes met that day. When you passed my way. Now how long will this last? Let's not go too fast. Let's take our time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Of what may happen
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let it flow naturally. You got me. You got me feeling some kind of way. Ever since I met you, baby. This kind of way.
1, 2, 3.
Feeling some kind of way. And I know it's real. This thing that I feel. You know you got me, baby. Yeah, yeah. Since I'm encountered the other day, you got me feeling some kind of way. And I know it's real. This thing I feel. Shoulders, baby. Some kind of way, feeling this kind of way, feeling this kind of way. I must admit, it got me feeling some kind of way. You got me feeling some kind of way.
And
Nice.
you know, I've been told I got good riding music. Yeah.
Oh, you do.
I've had quite a few people hit me up, you know, playing my music in their cars. They're like, man, you got me from here to there to here. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
So tell everyone how the song, give us a short version of how that song came about. Were you feeling some kind of way?
Sort of, kind of. Actually, every sunshine was. What happened was
she was feeling some kind of way.
Feeling some kind of way about Dana. You know, she and Dana. You know, this is before they got married. They were, you know, well, Avery and I were talking about doing some stuff together, and she was just they sent me a voice recording of her singing just the chorus, just kind of jamming on it, and Dana was playing the chords on the guitar, but it was just the chorus. You know, it wasn't the whole song. So. They sent it to me, and I'm listening to it. And I had just finished working with Korg on this keyboard here, the Korg Chronos. I had developed 2 Wurlitzers, 1 electric piano for it. And when they sent me my keyboard after working on it, I just took the chance and started working on Feeling Some Kind of Way. Feeling Some Kind of Way was the first song that was recorded on this actual Korg Chronos. Yeah, so... which I'm really proud of, because I talked the company into naming all of the patches after all of us that worked on it. Me and George Duke, Lyle Mays, Herbie Hancock. And I sat right next to the late, great Lyle Mays while he worked on his piano. You know, he developed the piano for Russell Ferrante. You know, so they sent it to me. And Feeling Some Kind of Way was the very first song that I actually programmed. Everything you hear on there is me, with the exception of course, of Avery Sunshine, David P. Stevens on guitar, and that's Najee playing flute. Everything else you hear is me.
Nice.
I programmed
Oh, wow.
all of that. So a lot of people have a
So,
hard time believing that I actually record all my own music, but that's all me. Yeah.
so let me ask you this. How do you, okay, you play the music, you have the rhythm, you got the middle section, the front section, the back section, the beat, the drums, is your brain constantly moving? Is it constantly on music? Is there a downtime that you have? Because you have a lot of music out and you put these great albums out in these projects and you're featured on people's things. Is there a downtime, or does it bother you that your mind is always going, or how does that work?
Well, be honest, my mind processes really fast when playing the shows. Hence the reason I'm able to play the two keyboards so quickly. The top keyboard to the bottom, playing horns and strings and the whole nine, because I hear it so fast. I hear it so fast. How do I say this without sounding like a weirdo? My mind is delicate. It's the best way I can put it. It's really delicate. I got to be careful what goes in it, because somebody may say something real ill to me. But give me about 24 to 48 hours. That's when I process it. And then that's when the other guy comes out.
So you have this delayed reaction because of the way your brain processes.
To negativity. Like if somebody wants to say something cold to me, it hits me like a day or so later. It sounds crazy, but it does. And then it's hard to get rid of it. But for the most part, when it comes to the music is always on my mind. I had to be careful not to let music be my guide, because that's what I would run to in times of trouble. That's what I would run to after my mind has processed that negative thing that hit me 2 days later. I'm always hearing songs. I'm always hearing music. I could be playing this keyboard and come up with a weird sound and play a part to that weird sound, and before you know it, there's a whole song written to it. So I could be watching a movie and it could be dead space in a certain scene, and I could hear music to that scene. So it's really weird. It's kind of weird, and I know I'm different. I know I'm gifted, but I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I understand.
I'm different. I ain't in denial of it. I'm not in denial of it either. I'm probably not the easiest guy to get along with at times, because of it. But what helps me to keep the balance is I have to put it down sometimes for like a day, but I can't afford. I just really mentally, psychologically can't afford 2-3 days without.
Right.
I just can't do it.
Right.
The way my mind processes, I can't be in the same place too long. I'm irritated. I got to travel. I got to move. I got to do something. Even things change around. These, I think I'm crazy half the time because I'm always changing stuff around. Like even my own studio space here, it's time to change it up. Yeah. But because I'm gone a lot, that's probably why I haven't changed it up, because I'm gone a lot. When I come back in, it's like, okay, I haven't spent a whole lot of time in it because I'm always on the move. Nothing could be the same too long. My surroundings can't be the same too long. I got to change it.
And I think it's great that you understand that, and because some people go through life and don't know what makes them do what they do. I think it's great that you understand the way your brain tick-tocks and works, because that way you can navigate through life and not have to explain to everyone else, as long as it works for you. So it works for you, and I'm glad it works for you because you give us great music. And so, hey, do whatever you need to do with your mind. Tell Nisi she be all right. Change it up. Do whatever you need to do. Do whatever you do.
Yeah. She definitely gets it though. She definitely gets it. She's like, oh, change it up, bro. Do what you got to do. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Call me when you finish.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, she definitely understands. Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely.
Well, someone has a question for you. They want me to ask about your collaborations with DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah. Well, what you want to know?
I guess tell the people. There are people on here who don't know who you are. This is their first time ever knowing about you. So
Oh,
they're
good.
tell them.
Hey,
Yeah,
y'all
tell them
catch
about.
up.
Yeah,
Y'all come on, catch up.
he didn't say
Catch
that.
up.
He didn't say that. His
Yeah,
brain
yeah.
said
Come
that,
on, catch
and
up, catch up.
his brain ain't caught up
Catch
to what he
up.
just said. It's gonna take 24 to 48 hours. So he didn't really say that. So let it catch up. Let it catch up.
Yes. Yeah, they catching up because they're on the Hot Pepper Show. You know what's going on. So y'all here and they here. So that's a great thing. They catching up. No,
That's a great
actually,
thing.
Jeff, you know, the funny thing is I left Cleveland. When I left my mama's house, I left the state of Ohio altogether. I never lived on my
Okay.
own in Cleveland. So September of '91, right after touring with the Rude Boys, I moved to Philadelphia to work with Jeff and Will and to work with Gamble and Huff. But I met Jeff on that tour, but I also met some brothers, Marcus Sherman Byers, that they all talked me into moving to Philly. So when that tour with the Rude Boys was over, I just took off. I moved to Philly. Marcus Sherman helped me get on my feet, and I ended up doing session work for Jeff. And we ended up going on the road. So Summertime was real big, you know, during that time. That song Summertime was real big. So we went on the road. It was called a tour called The Greatest Rap Tour Ever. And any rapper you can think of at the time was on that tour. Queen Latifah,
Really?
MC Light. It was headlined by Public Enemy. Kid and Play was on there. Scarface and those guys, they were on there. It was a lot of people. Yeah, it was a really cool tour. So it was nice little change of pace for me from going out with the Rude Boys and R&B to going out with rap guys. So, but hanging with Jeff was like another musician. I mean, he doesn't approach the turntables like a real DJ would, you know. He's like he's got a musicality to him. Like this, you know, the turntables he plays them like actual instruments. So, and one thing I love about DJs, and I have so much respect for DJs, because they do their homework musically. They do their homework, man. I mean, they do Kenny Dope, DJ Terry Hunter, all these guys, man. DJ Spinner, Jeff, these guys do the work. DJ Kimmett out of Atlanta. And that's where I realized, you know, that's where once working with Jeff, that's what helped me to realize how versatile I am as a recording artist. Because I went from the Rude Boys, Vert and the OJs, Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, John P. Key, Fred Hammond, we're talking gospel. So all these different styles of music. The only thing I haven't had the chance, I mean, I even did rock sessions with some old guys. My buddy Jimmy Rip, who was really good friends with Stephen Bing, who was an independent filmmaker. They had me, I mean, they were really close to Rod Stewart and Mick Jagger and all those guys. They had me playing B3 organ on some rock stuff with them. You know, we just never released records. But yeah, only thing I haven't had the opportunity to accomplish is country. And the person that I wanted to work with recently died. That was Loretta Lynn. I wanted to work with Loretta Lynn.
Oh, wow.
I always wanted to work with Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Waylon Jennings. I wanted to work with him. Yeah, I like the old school country cats. That's who I always wanted to work with.
Yeah.
You know, nothing against new school, but I came up under that sound. You know,
Yeah.
Kenny Rogers was one I always wanted to work with. You know, so the versatility, man. I did a seminar in Rotterdam recently, and this guy was telling me that he was frustrated because he was extremely versatile, and he didn't know how to use it. He felt overwhelmed because he accomplished so many different styles of music. And I said, well, it's not a curse, it's a blessing. You can be taking home all the money. So, you know, you need to look at every gig that you specialize in, every gig with the different styles of music that you specialize in, and go pay your bills, man. It's just a matter of having the balance and the discipline of knowing which gigs to choose at what time. You can do everything, but not all at one time. You can do it all, but not all at one time. And I said, man, open your mind and go get that money.
Yeah.
So I grew up listening to people like Herbie Hancock, Aretha Franklin, Billy Preston, Ray Charles. All those guys are extremely versatile. Even Benson. George Benson is a pop star, but he played jazz in the 50s, the 60s. You know, George had records out before Breeze, and everybody know him from Warner Brothers Records and Breeze, and he had numerous records out before then. You know, and then to have all that jazz out, then to turn around and become a pop star 2020, 2020 vision, and I just want to hang around, and the whole "Give Me the Night" record, versatile artist. So I keep my ears to George Duke, another one, So I had to find people in the business that I'm pretty much like, versatile. And I think that's what's helped me keep my sanity to not think I'm crazy, because I could do all these different things, all these different styles. And then it trickles into learning how to record the music on my own. Literally, I would say a good 80% of my catalog is music that was solely recorded by me. Every single track by me. Vocals, keys, drums, everything. I programmed it all myself. And
wow.
Yeah, the industry tried to make me feel like I was, how they say, overqualified when they call you for a job. They say, oh, you overqualified, you too good. No, there's no such thing as being overqualified. You just don't know what to do with me. Or you know what to do with me and won't do what's supposed to be done.
Right, right.
No, I'm not the only one out there. So anybody that's listening and watching, you're not overqualified. There's no such thing as that. As far as I'm concerned, I'm one who's walked it. There's no such thing as overqualified. You're just damn good at everything you set your hand to. That's a blessing to me. Just know how to use it to your advantage. That means you could have a pretty decent living. Yeah. Just learn to get my politics while you're at it. You'll be all right.
You'll be all right. So everyone, this is Frank McComb on the Hot Pepper Show. If you're just not joining us, you've missed a lot. You miss Frank trying to get his mic together. You miss Frank coming in and out.
Oh man!
But we got
now
it.
It's working good. Look at that. Now it's working.
Now it's working. So I wanted to tell you that Terry Tobin. You know Terry Tobin?
Yeah.
Okay, Terry's on here, and she says my favorite of his is Phoenix from the Buckshot
Buckshot Funk. Yeah.
Okay, I was like La Funk.
Yeah.
She says I think that is how I was introduced to Frank's voice. So yeah, and then Monique says that she's glad that Frank comes to Atlanta a lot. She says I have seen Frank at least 10 times. All times have been in Atlanta. So Monique has been there 10 times watching you. Yes.
Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, she shows up, man. She represents, man. She represents.
Yeah, she does.
It's funny Terry mentioned Phoenix, man. How I was every bit of 26, bright-eyed, and Branford was going through hell with whoever the girl is he was with at the time before he got married. I think her name was Nicole before marrying a different Nicole. Anyway, Branford, we cutting the album Music Evolution, and I'm this happy-go-lucky young kid, And he cuts this track. He writes this song and has us cut this track, and I'm playing B3 on it and Fender Rhodes on it. And Branford said, "Here are the lyrics. You're gonna sing it." I said, "Okay, all right, cool." I look at the lyrics, man. I'm like, I don't want to sing that. It's too depressing, man. I can't do this. He said, "Yeah, you can do it. You're gonna sing this song tonight." I was like, "No, I'm not." He said, "What's it gonna take for you to get depressed? Because you're too happy. I need you to get depressed to sing this song for me."
Wow.
I was like, "Okay, send somebody to the liquor store, get me a small bottle of Jack Daniels." And I was dead serious. Give me a small bottle of Jack Daniels and let me know when they get back here. They sent the runner, got a bottle of Jack, brought it back. And I said, "Okay, turn off all the lights. I don't want to see no lights in here but the lights from the board. Just turn them off. Just put me in a dark room with a microphone and this bottle." Man, wow. I got it in.
I bet you did.
We cut that song. I think that song was done in probably 3 takes, two or 3 takes. And they caught the vocal. Fast forward to the time they're mixing. This foolish man. Branford called me and says, "Hey man, I want to fly you in. I want you to come here to take a listen to some of the record." I was like, "Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna fly you in, man. And I want you to just tell me your take on some things. And if you want to change anything, we can do it." I was like, "All right, okay, cool." So he flies me all the way from LA to New York, right? I get to New York, get there that night, spend the night, get to the studio the next morning. And Branford say, "Check this out." So he plays One Block Past It. Nice tune. Check this out. Plays another tune. It's like, "Oh, this is cool. Maybe kick up a little more than whatever." Puts on Phoenix. He says, There's just one part I want you to check out things. I said, okay, cool. We get
Mm-hmm.
to someone I was new. The word new was flat, right? I said, let
Mm-hmm.
me fix that right quick. So I set up a mic. I go in there and I
Mm-hmm.
sing, someone I was new. Did it like 3 times, right? He says, okay, we're going to change your flight and send you back home. I was set up to come to
Wow.
New York to
Mm-hmm.
sing one line just to fix one note in Phoenix. And he sent me right back. Because he knew if he would have told me, Frank, I need you to come back and sing this one line to fix this one note,
You
I'd
would
be
have
like,
been
man,
like,
you gotta find a way to fix it. Because I don't think we had auto-tune back then. If we did,
mm-hmm.
he could have
Mm-hmm.
used it. He flew me
Mm-hmm.
all the way to New York to fix one note, literally, and sent me back to LA. Had to set me up because he knew doggone well I was not going to fly all the way back
Mm-hmm.
to sing one
Mm-hmm.
note. Ran for
Mm-hmm.
myself. That's how
Mm-hmm.
meticulous he is, but that's how great he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. But of
Wow.
course, when you're doing it on Columbia Records time, you can do that.
You can do that. Exactly. They time and money. Exactly.
and it's not like I sang the song at home and cut it and, send him a WAV file. No, we
Right.
didn't have that back then. So, no.
Exactly.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Ms. has a question for you. She wants to know, what is your favorite song to perform? Now, I know that one song you will not perform, and you know what that song is? I know what that song is. Let me tell you what that song
Mhm.
is. You will not perform this in public, or you will not perform it
I will not perform it ever. I don't even
ever.
remember
You
the
will not
lyrics.
perform it ever. You don't even remember the
Ever.
lyrics.
No, I
You
sang
don't.
it that one time in the studio and made it a purposely did not want to remember the lyrics.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So the song, I
Oh,
had the song
you can say
here.
the name of it when you call my name. Yeah.
Yes, I had it
I
right
ain't never
here. I was,
performing that song.
yeah, when,
Nope. I didn't even write it. Seriously, I didn't even write it. I didn't write the song. Somebody else wrote the song. And I didn't agree with a lot of lyrics. I'm going to just leave it at that. I didn't agree with a lot of the lyrics. So I had to flip a lot of the lyrics, change it up.
uh-huh,
And then all the havoc I went through dealing with that label behind that song. I was like,
right.
I'm cool. But it
Yeah.
just so happened that I was listening to the playback at home. And my
Uh-huh.
son, who was every bit of maybe 6 or 7 or something like that, he
Mm-hmm.
heard the song. He was
Mm-hmm.
listening. I didn't know he was listening as I was listening.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to the end of the song, and he starts crying toward the end of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, son, what's wrong? He said, Daddy, this part make me think you going to heaven. I ain't ready for you to go to heaven yet. I was like, okay, I ain't never sing. I started crying too.
Right.
I said, I ain't never singing. I'm really never singing this song. Now you just confirmed it, boy. I ain't never
Yes.
singing this song.
Yes.
Nah, I'm done.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
But I think my favorite tune to perform is kind of hard to pick. But if I had to pick, it would probably be
Mm-hmm.
Do You Remember Love? Because that tune gives me the chance to just musically stretch.
Mm.
Yeah, we just, it goes to a whole nother place every time we play it. I remember recording the album, No Rehearsal, live in Amsterdam. Did it in Amsterdam with my Amsterdam band. And literally had no rehearsal, literally. I took the QSC Touch Mix 16 because I endorsed that mixer. So I took it with me, plugged it up to their board at the venue. And I got separate channels and recorded it. By the time I was on the plane, I was editing the record. We literally had no rehearsal for that song. None. What you hear on that
Wow.
record is what we played. Now, I had to edit some things to cut them down because when I'm doing a live record, I'm not thinking of radio at all. I can care less about radio. For
Right.
me, it's about capturing the spirit of the room, the spirit of
Right.
the
Right.
night. That's what I try to
Right.
capture. And if I get lucky enough to have a song short enough for radio, then so be it. But
Yeah.
Do You Remember Love was literally, I'm guessing about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
25
I'm
minutes.
looking at it now.
We went in. It's like 27 something, I think. We went in. And I'm telling you, it's a musical conversation every time with those guys.
Okay, so let me do
I had
this.
to cut it. I cut it down. I had to cut it down.
Which one you want me to play? You want to play live, the 25-minute one? You have a 13-minute one and a 13:38. I want to let them just hear a little bit of what you're talking about because they don't know what the song is. So which one you want me to? I'll just play a little bit of.
Oh my God, let me see. I've recorded it quite a few times. It's live in Johannesburg, live in Atlanta, live. Oh man, yeah, it's a few of them. I think my favorite. Well, I can't even choose which one is my favorite because they all had their own thing.
Okay.
I do like the live in Atlanta with Russell Gunn on it. I mean, we went in toward the
Okay.
end. Just
Okay, so let me play
yeah.
a little bit so they can
Either
just
yeah, yeah. Just
so they can just
pick your
hear.
poison, whichever.
Yeah. So let me just let you guys hear the song he's talking about. This is "Do You Remember Love?" And just to give you a tease, little bit tidbit of what he talking about here. Here's the song.
Is it so easy for you to hide from the things that you do? You make my heart skip a beat, disappear for 3 weeks without a trace. Yeah. Do you remember love, passion and love with me? I just can't get enough. Don't let the passion fade away. Why are you running from love? Tell me what you're fighting of, yeah. It's not the things that you own. From your past car to your home. Girl, it's you and only you that I want. Do you remember love? Passion and love with me, yeah. I just can't get enough, yeah. Don't let the passion fade away. Do you remember love? I'm missing you, when the things that you do, what you're taking my heart through. My days are blue, and my mind I'm gonna lose it again. Not freely see, girl, I'm missing you.
Man, I heard this in forever. Man, wow.
Glenn got him, Jr.
Wow.
Wow, someone had wanted to know who was on bass,
Man.
but you said the name. What was the guy? Who's on bass?
Glenn Gaddum
Glenn
Jr.
Glenn Gaddam Jr.
Yeah, Gaddum, but over there it's pronounced Haddam, Glenn Haddam, Glenn Haddam
Okay.
Jr. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Let me tell you something. Those guys. Well, let me see. Glenn's been playing with me since 2008.
Mm-hmm.
When I played the North Sea Jazz Festival back in '08, that's when he and I met.
Mm-hmm.
He is really close with the drummer Yaron, who's younger than he is. Yaron started playing with me at 19, and his brother, when his younger brother Yadiv turned 19, he started playing with me. So he's a percussionist.
Wow.
And literally, what you heard, literally, we did not rehearse. All of that was on the whim. A lot of people find it hard to believe, but that's me. But a lot of people find it hard to believe that's me playing the electric piano parts, the horn parts, and singing at the same time. When Glenn started playing bass, that's me underneath him holding the bass line down while he's soloing. So, like I said, my mind processes fast, especially musically. Processes fast. Sometimes my mind can process so fast that it can cause me to stutter when speaking, because I hear what I have to say, but it goes so fast that I have trouble saying it. You know what I have to say sometimes. But literally, like I said, what you hear on that recording is what I literally recorded from the board, edited, mixed, and mastered myself. All of that work that you hear was done by me. A lot of people find it hard to believe, but there is an artist out here that can record, mix, and master his own music and sell it directly to the public, and his name is Frank McComb.
What his name? What his name? Raise your hand if you're sure now. Raise your hand if you're sure now. Raise your hand. Look here. You showing your age.
Sure.
You showing your age. You showing your age. Now, most folks on here didn't get that, but you showing your age.
They didn't get that. They didn't get that. You got to go back to TV. I love old school TV. Go back and find it. Raise your hand if you're sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me. I mean, the music side is Frank McComb, but the business side is Big Red. 5 heartbeats.
Exactly.
You know who my business mentor is J.R. Ewing from Dallas.
Oh, golly. Okay.
The only deal he lost was death. He never lost a deal.
And you know, JR to me, you know who he looks like to me?
Who?
JR looks like Jerry Jones to me.
Jerry Jones. Really?
Dallas Cowboys, yeah.
Really? I'm gonna have to go look at him.
Look at him. They look
Larry
alike.
Hagman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check him out.
They
Larry
look like
Hagman was too.
they look like old money. That's what they look like. Old money.
Yeah. Well,
Old
by
money.
the time he died, he was old money. Yeah, Larry Hagman.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one out there who's who's that gifted or that extremely talented. It's just my advice to that person right now would be to take advantage of the internet, take advantage of today's technology, because you shouldn't have to wait on the world to be ready for you. The world will never be ready for you. They'll never be ready for you. You got to make your presence known. The world will never be ready for you. Yeah, they'll never be ready for you. That's just how it is. You know. And if you sit back waiting on the world to be ready for you, you ain't gonna never get no music out. Then it's on you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
well, I want to. I'm gonna put this out here. I think you and Terry Tobin should do a song together. I'm putting it out into the atmosphere.
That's very possible. Anything's possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all need to do a song, and then I need to introduce you to another gentleman who's a great producer and writer, Chris Crane. He's on the the feed right now. We
Okay.
have, I mean, all these people are.
Okay.
Chris Crane is in Milwaukee. We have all these people, Atlanta, Houston, Texas. Oh, and Miz said
Wow.
that's some good advice. And then, of course, I mean, we got people from Marlin, Texas. You don't know where that's at, but that's in the country. They have a population of probably
Yeah, I'm saying I never
two.
heard of Marlin, Texas, but hey, they like music there too. I'll come play a show.
Yeah, yeah.
You talking to the booking agent?
Hello, he's everything, y'all. He's a booking agent. If y'all
Literally.
want a show, get with me, and I'll connect you with I'll connect you with
Uh,
Boss Lady. I'll connect you with Tracy,
yeah,
Boss Lady. Yeah,
FM concerts at gmail.com. I ain't hard to find. Just, it's easy. Her or
yeah.
just email me. Either way. It's done.
fmconcerts@gmail.com, and
Yeah.
give everyone your social media handle.
Well, thanks, boss lady. I got this one handle. It's frankmccombmusic.com. There you will find my FM apparel. You will find my Bandcamp is there. You can get all my music there. Now, put it in there. I tell people all the time, when you go to Spotify and Apple Music and everything, you get your
Mm-hmm.
music right away. We don't see the proceeds for 3 months. So go to my
Mm-hmm.
Bandcamp page, frankmccomb.bandcamp.com. You get your music right away. I get my tithes and offers in 2 days. So support the artist and not the system. Right. Then
Exactly.
there's my
I like that.
Patreon. My Patreon is there. My Patreon is there. It's patreon.com/Frank McComb. $20 a month. Now you got other artists that's got all of these different. Give me $5 here and I do that for you, and give me $20 here and then you get this part. You give me $30 here and you get no. There's one-stop shop. $20 a month gets you backstage access to my career. And then you got some people that are putting like videos of themselves, writing songs,
Mm-hmm.
online. That's cool and all, but I think people want to see what you're not doing or what you're doing in addition to that. So
Yeah.
I'm literally capturing footage from all of these places that I'm going, and I'm literally getting my Steven Spielberg on, and putting little videos, putting productions together where you see the beginning of the trip to the end, 20 minutes at least. And I'm throwing all of this stuff online, and I'm not, on my Patreon, because I'm setting up where people can get an exclusive view of my life, not just throwing it on YouTube where everybody can see it. No, you're paying for exclusivity. So support my Patreon and get to really see what it's like with me on the road in all these different countries. I mean, it's not every day one could say they went to Israel and prayed and put their prayer on that wall. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I'm putting up, and I still have to do that video because it got so much footage from Israel. It's crazy, but that's what I'm doing. You can get everything. Frank McComb is right there. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I might be deleting because I don't have time to be on it, but. Yeah, so frankmccommusic.com, everything is there. One-stop shop. Yeah, get to know.
Okay, well, since you put that out, we have a web designer on here, and he's phenomenal.
Okay.
He just said, Frank, holla at me about a website. So I guess he saw your website, and so he's
Hey, because I
he's
don't have
great.
one. Because I don't have one. Literally, I just have the page, but I don't have a website. I don't even know if I'll have time to even keep up with a website. But yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
anything's possible. Once again,
he
get him in
he
touch
would
with
do that. He would. I'll get him. I'll send him your information,
Yeah,
and say,
put
yeah,
us in touch.
he's good. Yes, I'll put you in touch. And
Okay.
oh, and then the gentleman Wilbert from Marlin says, "Hey, way to give a shout out for Marlin. You done put Marlin on the map. Marlin is on the map. Marlin, Texas. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. So
I gotta
let's
come
get
do
back
a show.
into,
Get in touch with me. I'll come out there and do a show.
and he
I
will
want to corrupt
Wilbert.
everybody. I want to
Yes,
corrupt you. I want to feed your soul. We're going to
exactly.
feed your soul. I'm knocking stuff over. Yeah. Hold on.
Where you go to?
Okay. All right. I'm back.
I was like, where you go
I'm
to?
knocking all kinds of stuff over in the studio.
Oh, please
Hold on a
don't
second.
break
Yeah.
it. Okay. Everyone, thank you
Hold
for
on.
joining me. Some tidbits information
All
for
right.
you coming on April the
All right.
1st. New Edition will be in Houston, Texas. Yes, I love New Edition. They'll be in Houston, Texas. And also
Those
on the
my
15th of
folks.
January. What he doing? Okay. The 15th of January, Fantasia and Joe will be in Houston at the Arena Theater. So some things coming up, and I have Frank McComb here coming up on next Monday. His name is Jameson Ross. He's a drummer and singer. You
All
don't
right.
want to miss that one. Jameson Ross is a Grammy nominated artist. I met
All right,
Jameson
I'm back.
6 years ago. He was playing, or he opened up for India Ari. So that's how I met Jameson Ross. So he has a new project out and he's touring. And so Jameson Ross is going to be on my show. And then the third Monday is Such. Such is an artist. She's out of Denver, Colorado. And
Oh
she
yeah.
competed on American Idol. And then after her is the Tones, formerly known as the Hamiltons. And then in February, I will have Will Downing. He will be February the 27th. So trying to get some folks on here so you guys can be familiar with the music and all of that good stuff. And Chris Crane says, Frank, I love your work. Have always been a fan of yours. So I'm going to
Thank you.
connect you and Chris Crane
Thank you.
together.
Okay,
I'm going to do
cool.
that. And I'll
Thank you.
connect you
I
and
appreciate it.
Patrick Davis. Yes. Everyone, this is
Okay.
Frank McComb. Let's get to this song that I love. We Were Made for Us.
Yeah.
I saw this
The
video.
grown folks. It's grown folks. Grown folks.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw the video and I was like, huh? What? and then you had me crying. I was like, what?
That's GB's fault. GB's the director. That's GB's fault. But it was a great idea. You know, GB worked for the Wu-Tang Clan. He does a lot of stuff for them. He's worked for some of everybody. But yeah, my buddy Gano Grills actually funded that video for me. My first professional music video in 30 years of being an artist. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
So,
really shocked. I was
Gano-
like, is that Frank? Frank is in the video? Wait, Frank is
in
in
a
the
video.
video?
Ain't that hard to believe?
Frank is in a
Yeah.
video. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Gano took care of that, and then GB was the director. It was one line in that whole song that made him do a whole complete twist to that video. Yeah, the one line that said, and what did I say? And it'll be like this till we both pass away. And that was the line that gave him the idea to take it to a whole other place, which I thought was cool. Nobody saw that coming.
Didn't see it. Did not see it. I was not expecting that. I called Tracy and I said, I can't, like, I'm trying to process this because it reminded me of Tony. You know, I lost Tony 2 years ago, and it's like, what? Like, huh? Like, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I wanted to pick up the phone and call you, but I was like, let me not dampen his spirit right now and say, why'd you do a video like that? I can't believe you. But yes, everyone, this is the song that you're gonna love.
Good.
The lyrics are beautiful. We were made for us, and this is the grown folks. Like,
Right.
you want some grown folks music? This the grown. Did I put that? This the grown and sexy.
You laughing like you from Cleveland. That Midwest laugh. That's that Midwest laugh.
Like I got your video
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Tracy said y'all did a live video in Houston too. Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to see that
That's
one. I
on
need to see that.
Patreon.
Cool. Everyone, this is Frank
I can send it
McComb.
to you.
Yes.
Yeah, if people want to see this, they gotta join up and see it on my Patreon. That's where it's at.
Yes. Send it to me.
But
I
I'll
would love
send
to
it to
see
you
it.
though. I'll send it to you though. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Gladly.
And Frank, I need some paraphernalia. I need some shirts. I don't need a hat because I got these sister locks. I don't need no hat. I need a shirt. I need some booby scoop or whatever. Booby scoop.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Chris. Chris is 3104. Let me talk to her because she does all of my apparel. She does everything.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, she's good too. Yeah.
I need some Frank McComb gear.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
You're like, okay.
Cool,
So everyone,
man.
here's a song that y'all. I've been trying to wait to play this one, so here it is. I'm gonna turn my mic down because I might turn my video off so y'all don't see me crying. But I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be a big girl. Put my big girl panties on. Oh, I didn't mean to say it like that, but yes. Everyone, this is.
Hey, if it works.
Here's "We Were Made for Us" by Frank McComb.
right back.
Some people look at us and love what they see. Others look at us and their faces show envy. And both wonder what the chemistry's between you and me. For those who need to know, our love's unbreakable, unconditional, and it works for us. My woman so fine, proud to call her mine. We're aging like fine wine, 'cause we were made for us. We were made for only us, yeah. Takes a special woman to be with me, baby. Young couples look at us and give their best advice. We think it's cute and laugh 'cause we're their age twice. We get our wisdom from the lovers who are living in the golden years of their lives. For those who need to know, our love's unbreakable, unconditional, and it works for us. My woman's so fine, yeah. Proud to call her mine. We're aging like fine wine, 'cause we were made for us. Some people wish they could break us up, but they don't stand a chance, no. Others wish they had the same kind of love, no matter admiration or envy. But when you've invested time like we have, your love will grow each day, and it'll be like just a wave of pass away. For those who need to know, unbreakable, unconditional, and it works for us. My woman's so fine, proud to call her mine. We're aging like fine wine, 'cause we were made for us. For those of you who need to know, our love's unbreakable, unconditional, and it works for us. My woman's so damn fine, yes she is. Proud to call her mine. Like fine wine, 'cause we were made for us. Oh, so give me to know. And it works for us. My woman's so fine, yeah. Aging like fine wine, we were made for
The reason I did that song is because I thought about it. I was like, we'll have a song for grown folks, on that level, where you got the young folks trying to tell you how to survive in this day and age. And this is boy, don't you know I was living before you were born, child. Was trying to tell me. Yeah. It's just two people growing old,
Yeah.
growing old together and just trying to enjoy what they got left, I don't hear songs like that anymore. I don't hear that kind of music anymore that really says something. Hell, I got enough music to put in some movies. Somebody
yeah,
call
you do.
me.
You do.
I don't want to jinx it. But White Line in the Sky might end up in a movie. I was approached
gonna
by
play-
somebody.
You know what? I was going to play that earlier, and I was like, I know it's a minute and 44 seconds, but I really like that song.
I like
really
making
like
shorties. I call them shorties. I call them shorties because they're too long to be interludes, but too short to be songs. That's what When the Fire's fault. I grew up listening to them with those interludes. So yeah, it's the opening is straight from the ball. Yeah.
if you want to. I'm gonna be as free as that white line in the sky. As the white line in the sky. And you and you can stay in these last days if you want to.
Nice.
Oh wow!
Yes.
You know, you man, this is some of the stuff I haven't heard in so long. Just
Well, I'm the
wow.
girl to bring it to you. I'm the girl to
You know
remind
that.
you
You
of how
know.
good you are. I'm the girl to just like,
Oh,
reminisce over
thanks.
like you remember that song? Yeah, Pepper's the one. I'm gonna bring
But you
it
know
back.
what? That song was originally written as a whole tune, but I
Hmm.
had to cut it down. Yeah, I cut it down to just an interlude because you didn't want to hear the rest of that song. You didn't want to hear that.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
No, I don't mean quality wise. No, it wasn't good news.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I scaled it down to the interlude and left it at that.
Okay.
Yeah, but
We
it
thank you
it,
for
it
the
might be
interlude.
it might go into a movie. So somebody
Yeah.
reached out to me about putting it in a flick. So we'll see what happens. So I hope it
Okay.
does. I hope it makes it. Yeah, I hope it makes it in the film. Yeah,
Well.
that's the first tune for Straight from the Vault. That's the third record, but the first one that I did everything solely on my own. I had to learn how to record my own music because, like, I was working with these younger producers,
Uh-huh.
and I was doing vocal demos for them, and
Okay.
charging them like dirt cheap just to help them out. But they were like, "Man, you always hook us up, man. When you have these ideas, come to the studio with us. We'll help you get the ideas out." But every
Mm-hmm.
time I would cash in on that, oh, we got Genuine coming in, we got Usher coming in, we got Monica coming in, all Atlanta artists. And
Mm.
I could never get in the studio to cut the ideas. So I
Hmm.
said, never again will I have to depend on other
Somebody
people
else.
to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I learned, I went to the Guitar Center right here in Hollywood, and I got some gear. I had somebody help me pick out some gear that was user friendly because any gear that's going to give me a hard time to figure out, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to deal with it because it
Mm-hmm.
messes with the creative flow for me. So
Yeah.
they turned me on to some gear, and I've been doing my own music ever since.
Wow.
Just doing it myself ever since. Yeah. What comes up
Wow.
comes out now, and I don't have a problem anymore,
Mm-hmm.
expressing myself musically. So I try to tell other singers, other vocalists, try
Mm-hmm.
to take up some kind of instrument so that when you do work with other people and you
Mm-hmm.
have ideas, you can
Mm-hmm.
express those ideas to those people versus you just singing a melody to them and then they throw what they feel fits and you have to
Mm-hmm.
accept that. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
you take up some type of instrument or you got to be able to express to others what you hear
Mm-hmm.
in your head. Because I'm sure there's some singers out there that may not be instrumentalists or have any, they're not familiar with any instrument, but they
Mm-hmm.
have some of the greatest ideas musically, but just don't
Mm-hmm.
know how to express it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like having a
Yeah.
cat in the house. It's like cat can't tell you that he need more food in his bowl. All he can do is come and look at you.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like that cat. You want to know how to express what's in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you want to be able to
Exactly.
tell people what you hear. Yeah. So I strongly suggest that all singers out there that don't play an instrument become familiar with the music at least.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't take up an instrument, be familiar, know how to express what it is you hear in your head to that group of musicians that's going to play your stuff. Yeah. Then you
Nice.
can still officially take home 100% of the publishing. You don't have to split it with nobody
Mm-hmm.
because you
Mm-hmm.
told them what to play. It's still a
Yes.
business.
Yes.
If somebody come to you and you go to them and you can start singing this melody and then they throw on what they feel fits. You
Mm-hmm.
got to give them some of that ownership.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly. Exactly.
it's business. It's still a business. Yeah, it's still a business.
Well,
Yeah,
Frank,
still a
the
business.
time has come.
And I'm Frank McComb. We're going to stay on this thing till I'm ready to go.
You know you ain't
What
playing,
that
right?
mean?
Yeah,
What
you
that
know you
mean?
ain't playing because I'm afraid like once we get off this video, you go call me up and say, now next time you have me on, don't you be trying to. I'll be like, oh, but you wasn't saying that when they were on here. Yeah, you were talking. Oh, okay,
Oh, try
yeah,
to get
sure,
rid of me
sure.
or something. What's up with that? You try to get rid of me? See,
Well,
that's how folks do you, man. See,
I didn't feed you. I mean, it ain't like you had the itis and you ate and left and then you laid down and went to sleep. I ain't fed you.
yeah, yeah.
You're like, well, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You still since we gotta go. So see.
I have enjoyed this, but I want you to. I know you don't have your instruments, but I want you to sing. They want you to sing. So I know you can sing something for me.
They heard me sing all night. It's like asking Mike Tyson to punch you. I'm
You
off
know
the
what?
clock.
But look here, look here, look here, look here, look here.
I am off the clock.
You ain't off the clock.
Yes, I am.
You were
I'm
singing.
down
You were
physically.
singing behind the beat because it was a delay. So you weren't singing. You were ad libbing.
No, it's like I wasn't performing. That's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
Now I
want to?
probably
Do you
sing once
do you
I get in the shower. I'll sing. Everybody.
do you
in the shower
want do
sing.
you want to be invited back on the Hot Pepper Show?
I'm gonna be back on the Hot Pepper Show. Watch. You ain't get rid of me. Hey, how many
okay,
years have I known you now? Damn near 20. You ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be right up in here. You said this 3-4 times ago, please. And I'm still here. But I will say this. I am honored that my first interview for 23 is with you. The Hot Pepper Show. Yep. I appreciate it. Because you could have given it to anybody. You could have called anybody.
I sure could have. You ain't never lied. I could have.
But you called me.
Look here. No, you called me. You called me.
I called you back.
I'm like, but you called me. You called me. Okay, so someone has a question, and someone has a question, and someone has a request. The request is from Ms. Sing love, 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 and she says, please spell PUHLEEEASE. Please, and then
Ms. know better. She know I'm not one to sing on the spot like that. The only person gonna make me sing on the spot is Jesus, and he and I gonna negotiate.
let me get a Jesus song right quick. Let's see. What the Jesus song? The Jesus song is okay. So this is why you need to sing, because see this one right here. What you talking about? We need this. So you ready? This is what we need. We need you to.
Mm-hmm.
We need you to inspire us, inspire a life. This is what the song is saying. We need you to inspire us, inspire a life.
Let that play, and they will be inspired. I promise you.
Don't waste your life chasing days of old.
Don't waste your life asking Frank to sing,
Wishing you
because he ain't gonna do it.
did things differently.
It does seem different because Frank is acting up.
Forgive yourself.
Don't forgive him. Don't forgive him.
Now that you've been set free.
We ain't been set free because he ain't sang yet.
Folks will remind you of your past.
I'm gonna remind you of your past days. Yes, I am. How you used to be. You used to sing. Now.
It doesn't matter where you've been.
Oh, it matters where you been. Where you been, Frank?
All that matters now.
It don't matter.
It's where you're going.
Where you been? Where you been?
Love starts from within. Let it begin. In you, my friend, start. Loving yourself from your heart. People will begin to see your light. Shine bright on the darkest nights and soar to the highest heights. Start loving yourself from your heart, then you'll inspire a life or two. When you believe in you, don't you'll have double pain. Forgive yourself and live your life over again. Now that your feet are on the right track, people don't look back, 'cause that ain't where it's at. Life is what you wanna have. All that matters now is that you got over your past. Oh, love starts from within. Let it begin. In you, my friend, start loving yourself from your heart. People will begin to see your light shine bright on the darkest nights and soar to the highest heights. Loving yourself from your heart, then you'll inspire a life or two. When you believe in you. Oh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. La, 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 la. You ain't gonna sing.
Okay.
La, la, la. Whoa.
starts from within. Let it begin. In you, my friend, start loving yourself from your heart. People will begin to see your light shine bright on the darkest nights and soar to the highest heights.
Man, that's Russell Gunn. Those horns. That's Russell Gunn. Yeah.
I
Wow.
went to.
I haven't heard this in a while. Wow.
I know. I'm going to send you the video when one of my nephews graduated. I put that on a video for him when he graduated from high school. And that song was on, that song made the video. I put that song to encourage him when he
thank you.
graduated. Yeah. So I have to send you the video.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. If God ever blessed me with accolades and crackolades and Grammys and things, then I will greatly appreciate it. But if I never got one, let me tell you something. The best award I could ever get is to hear things like what you just said.
Hmm.
You know, I've had people
You're
tell
welcome.
me, man, we had our first dance to Love Natural. My wife walked down the aisle to the wedding song. It was in South Africa. The man told me that Keep Pushing On saved his life and the man's life he was gonna take. You know, that when that stuff comes back to you, that means we're doing something right. You know, because this music thing is not just for us. You know, it's really not. It's not just for us. A lot of people get caught up in, you know, it's sad to say that, you know, the industry has made it a competition. So everybody's trying to get the same thing.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's such a competition. But I didn't get into this game to compete. Honestly, I didn't. I never got into this game to compete. I mean, when I grew up watching the Grammys as a kid, I never thought of it as a competition.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's trying to get the gold, you know. But I just back then I enjoyed watching the Grammys, you know, looking at the Spinners, Stevie Wonder, all these cats, you know. But you think about it, it's a competition.
Yeah.
But I never got in to compete. I got into to literally to bless folks with music, you know. So that's greater than any award I could ever get. So thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Seriously.
And I'll send you the video.
Yeah.
I will. I did. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's
it. Yeah,
beautiful.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I love to see it.
Because
Yeah.
that song came on when he was walking. Because I went through his life from the beginning when he was born to him graduating. So that song was when he started coming into the stadium or the field, walking on
nice.
to the field, and then walking onto the stage. And that song was playing the whole entire time of him throwing up the hat, all of that, him walking off the stage.
Really?
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Wow, I'm honored. Jeez.
Yes. Yeah. So I will.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. So,
I love to see that. Yeah.
yes, you're gonna love it. I looked at it the other day. I hadn't seen it in, I think he
Thank
graduated what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and
you.
I brought it up and I looked at it and I was just reminiscing, going, just the thought of the song, like the song is so appropriate for him graduating high school and going to college. It was just
Wow.
inspire a life, and that's what it was about. Yeah,
Wow. That's
yeah,
wow. I'm honored.
yeah.
Thank you.
You're
You know,
welcome. You're welcome.
you could have chosen something by Too Short, and been cool. So I appreciate it. You chose
I know
me.
that. I know that song you're talking about. I was like, yeah, no, 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 no. Be like, oh, not the Too Short. Okay, I'm sorry.
You could have chosen something by Too Short, but you chose
Yeah.
me, man. Thank you. That means a lot.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome. So everyone is enjoying this. Monique says, great show as always. Great seeing you and Frank. June Murphy says, great
Cool.
show, Pepper and Frank.
Thank you.
Mary Moody says, awesome. Patrick, the web designer, says, so Frank not going to bless us tonight. That's what he said. So, and then, of course, Michelle Tracy says, hashtag the genius. Yes, the genius.
Thank
And
you. Thank
Carmen
you
is
very
saying
much.
LOL. Carmen, you must be laughing at Frank because you sure ain't laughing at me. Oh, Frank is the one. And also, man, we've been on here. We gotta go, but you gotta tell them this because someone is curious about the living room. They said, is it officially back? So tell them briefly about your endeavor with the
Okay.
living room.
Okay. The living room is now called Frank McComb's living room. I've been blessed with an opportunity to have a 1 hour show, and it was put in my hands how long I wanted the show to be. Instead of doing 2 hours, I'm doing 1 hour now because I'm on the road a lot. That's why I had to stop doing the living room because my schedule got so busy after almost 4 years of doing it that I couldn't do it anymore. So now I've been given this opportunity where it's 1 hour of all things Frank McComb. And it's airing twice in the weekend on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Frank McComb's living room is all about Frank McComb. All Frank McComb songs, all Frank McComb stories, road stories, experiences, inspiration, songs that I've been on, but from, with other people, just all things Frank McComb, unreleased stuff, live stuff. If it's Frank McComb, it's on that show. It's all
Okay.
Frank McComb. So I've been blessed with an opportunity to have my music played at least
Nice.
2 hours a weekend.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I'm
So
taking advantage
how
of
can they
it.
find it?
Yes.
Where can they find it at?
You can actually go to I'm on iHeart. Um,
Okay.
all of the digital, all of the main digital outlets. So
Okay. Okay.
iHeart, Google, um, 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 what is it? Apple Car, something. All of that, everywhere you go to hear music. Tune in. I'm on Tune In as well.
Okay.
So
So just
I tell you what I
just
will
search.
do. I'll make a post, and
Okay.
I'll make a post. So you got to follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I'll make a post and a video, and I'll put the link in there where you can hear it every weekend.
Okay. Okay.
Now make sure it's out there. But I need you guys to follow me on everything, and I might follow back as long as y'all ain't saying no crazy stuff to me. We good.
Look here.
You know what? But you know what's crazy? I was just talking to Nisa about this. The internet has really opened up the doors for fans to be very verbal, for lack of a better word.
Verbal is not the
Very
word.
verbal,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
verbal to recording artists. I mean, you got recording artists out here that are waking up to some cold insults online, and just, have a little mercy on us recording artists. Some of us have gotten in the game and it ain't even about the music no more. They're putting all their personal business out there, which is not cool. You're not getting that with me. If you notice, I don't talk religion. I don't talk politics. It's all about, I didn't get in this business to do that. I got in this business to give you guys music. So that's what you're going to get from me. All that other stuff,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
That's a headache. So yeah, just I'll put a post out with a link, and you
Okay.
guys can just
And then
follow me.
Tracy just put on. She says jazzbeatsradio.com.
Yeah, and that
Yes.
I know it's Jazz Beats Radio, but I think there's another link that leads to it. But Jazz Beats Radio, look up Jazz Beats Radio, and
Okay.
and that should lead you to Frank McComb's living room every Friday and Saturday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I will put a post out because I got to do this weekend's broadcast. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll put it out there.
Well, I thank you so much. I love you. You know I love you.
Love you back, kid. Definitely. Yeah, thanks for the platform. I appreciate the interview. My first interview for the year.
Yeah,
Good
and thank you for
topics.
being on my
Yeah, hot
because
pepper
you
show.
encouraged me when I called to speak to you about this, and you were like gun ho, like I am so proud of you, Pepper. You like I am
Yeah.
so you
Yep.
should like people need to
Come a long
hear
way.
from you. People, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Come a long way. Come
thank
a
you,
long way. Yeah.
thank you,
So you need
thank
to
you.
be connecting with Jazz Beats Radio. Yeah. You
Okay.
need to. Yeah. We need to do something like that. In the meantime, I like your logo. Yeah. I need a logo for the living room, Frank McComb's living room. So I will be talking to you guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank
It's
you.
official. It's official. It's out on in cyber world. Yeah. I will be talking to him because it's out there. Yeah, so I can't go back on my word now, right? It's in the air. It's in the
It's in
fear.
the air. It's in the
It's in the fear.
atmosphere.
It's in the fear. Yes. Yes.
You
It's
don't
in the
sound
fear.
like you know you
Yeah.
sound like to them young people. The what? The fear? You scared? No, no, the fear. The
The
atmosphere.
fear.
Okay. Yeah.
It's in the fear. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone,
Hmm.
Frank McComb is his name. Thank you again. Much love to you. You're always welcome on the Hot Pepper Show. Anytime
Oh,
you
thanks,
want to come
sis.
through, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Everyone has is loving this. I'm loving you, and thank you for entrusting me with your heart. Thank you for
Yes,
entrusting me
ma'am.
with your music. Yeah, because your music
Hey.
gets me through. You don't I listen to your music to get me through things, and it gets me through.
Wow.
So thank you. Thank you for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for that Grammy. Thank you. That's an award right there. Yes, thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
You're welcome.
And
You're
I'll keep
welcome.
it going. I'll keep it going. I got some
Yeah.
things in the works. I got some things in the works already. I got to get some new stuff to you that I haven't
Okay.
told people about yet. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, get it to me because
Yeah.
you know I like to be the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it. I'm just gonna put a little tease out there. Walter Williams of the OJs. And then the other one is George Benson. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say right there. I'm gonna just leave that right there.
So
So
don't y'all
inquiring
be.
minds will want to know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna know though, because I'm gonna
We're
have
gonna
it.
yeah, we're gonna yep.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna have it, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna play it in the comfort of my home. I'm gonna have it, and,
Yeah.
y'all, and then I'll tease y'all about it and say, "Guess what I got?" Oh, y'all don't. Guess what I got? Y'all don't know what I got. Okay.
That's how you
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
That's how you
Yes.
do it.
Yes. So
That's how you
everyone,
do it.
thank you again. Coming up on next Monday, the 9th of January. Well, let me piggyback. This coming Saturday, I will have Jameson Ross on my platform on KZI. You can listen there at kzifm.org from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Jameson Ross is going to be my first guest on KZI radio. And then he's going to come on this platform on Monday at 7 p.m. Jameson Ross. So he's going to do a double whammy. You'll get to see him live,
Nice.
and then you'll get to hear him on the phone on Saturday. So if you want to see him live, be back here on Monday at 7 p.m. on neosoulcipher.com. I thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for loving Frank and myself. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. And it's you give me fuel to do what I'm doing. So thank you for supporting the Hot Pepper Show. And
All
don't
right.
forget, New Edition is going to be in Houston, April the 1st. And also Joe and Fantasia are going to be in Houston on the 15th of January at the Arena Theater. So some good stuff coming to Texas. And then when Frank comes this way, you will know because Pepper go tell you.
That's right.
That's right.
And then I'll sing.
Y'all hear that?
Then I'll sing. Yeah.
Trifling. Did he just say that? He said, "Oh yeah, I'll sing there," and I'm gonna be
Then
out.
I'll sing.
I'm gonna be out in the audience going, "Sing my song, sing my song." So everyone, love you. You guys have a great week and happy New Year to
Okay.
everyone, and happy New Year to you too,
Happy
Frank.
New
And
Year.
thank you again, and
Thanks.
much love to
Happy
you.
New Year, sis. Be cool.
Happy.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you. Love you.
Later.
Love you. Love you. That was great. Thank you for joining us. It was a long one, but it was so worth it because he gave some great information and he has great music. He has all this music. So I just couldn't do it in an hour. So see you guys on next Monday. Well, see you this Saturday on kzifm.org, 3 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Jameson Ross. Google his name. You will love him. The song is Tell Me You Love Me, Jameson Ross. And he'll be here on Monday the 9th on neosoulcipher.com. So love you guys. Have a great week and Happy New Year.